Do I have a light switch in mine own room? Hello, Mother. Good lord. Hello, YouTube. Welcome to Mothered, a role-playing horror game. This, as I understand, is part 2 of the Enigma Trilogy, which started with the Enigma machine, which we previously played on the channel. I will make sure I have a link to that part 1, as well as the playlist if you're interested in catching the whole thing. Now, this one feels like it has a little different vibe from the Enigma machine, and I don't see immediately how the two are related. I don't know where the crossover is going to be as far as this being a trilogy, but I'm excited to get into it and find out. Let's get started. This game features themes of abuse, sickness, and death. Okay, good to know. Accept and progress. There's a storm approaching, right on cue. So we've got Father up in the top left and Sunday evening, okay. We can only hope this will be the last. Left click to wake up. Mom. Oh, sorry, Liana. I didn't mean to wake you. I must have been thinking out loud again. Good timing. We're almost there. I know that the surgery took a lot out of you, but I think getting you back home will make all the difference. It's important for you to be with Mother, to remind you of how things used to be. If all goes well, I have faith that you'll be back to your old self by the end of the week. You've been through a lot. I'm just glad we got you out of that place. It wasn't good for your head. Interesting. The music is a vibe. In this kind of sunset atmosphere, I like it. Ooh, that bass line was tasty. What else do we have? Was that my PC or was that in the game? I don't know, actually. So Father so far is the only thing I can interact with. Not sure what I'm supposed to be doing. Maybe I keep talking to Father. You know, Liana. Father turns down the radio. I have a good feeling about this week. I know I've been so busy at work recently. To tell you the truth, it shames me that I don't have as much time to see my family as I used to. But I just want you to know something. Everything we do is for you. I'll give you a call on Thursday evening. Remember to keep an ear out for my call. Okay, Thursday evening. Remember that. The house is just up here on the right. Just in time for nightfall. Okay, one thing... Whoa, my camera's going crazy. One thing with this dev is the rain sounds tend to be very loud. The storm has picked up, so you'd better run in before you get soaked. If it's too dark in there, be sure to look for light switches. Oh, I almost forgot. Your mother left a box for me somewhere in there. Could you bring it out to me before you head to bed? I'll be waiting right here. Hold on, let me see if I can reset my camera. Are we good? I think we're good. That's running a bit easier on the GPU now. Yeah, this in 1440 was being pretty demanding, and it was causing my camera effect to go all wild. But we're in 1080 now. We should be good. Okay, so Father was asking for a box from inside the house. Don't have a flashlight. This fridge contains food. You do not need to eat. This cabinet is used for storing knives, spoons, forks, and the kitchen knife. I have a feeling that last one is going to come in handy. Various ceramics, pans, trinkets, and pots. Cleaning products. Okay. Note from Mother. It's a note for you. Welcome home, Liana. I hope you made it here safely. Sorry I'm not there to welcome you personally. I haven't been feeling well the past few days, so I've had to go to bed early. I'll make it up to you in the morning, okay? Love, Mom. P.S. I left a box on the sofa for Dad. Could you please bring it out to him before he drives off? He needs it for work. There is a lamp just behind you. It should help. Why do I feel like I'm gonna get a jump scare going for the lamp? Lamp. Are they gonna lie about where the lamp is? Oh, okay. You touched the lamp. Alright, a taped up box. There's a cardboard box on the sofa. Father wants you to bring it out to him. Pick up the box. It's quite heavy. Great, you found it. You give Dad the box. Be sure to say hi to your mom for me, okay? And please, be patient with her. She's been through more than any of us. I'd give you a hug, but I can't let you see my face. It wouldn't be safe. Looks like this storm is picking up. You'd better run in and get to bed. I'll be sure to call on Thursday night. Good night. Okay. I wonder why we couldn't see Father's face. That's a little suspicious. You do not need to watch TV. Oh, so this is how it's gonna be. Mom's house is gonna be one of those, is it? Alright, let's try heading upstairs. Why is the mirror taped up? Something about not seeing faces? The mirror has been covered with tape. It is for your own good. You do not need to go. I don't like uncovered windows at night. It's a thing. I don't do well with it. Liana's room. This is your room. Stay out or face my wrath. You wrote this sign. You have traveled far today. You are exhausted. You climb into bed and go to sleep. This is your wardrobe. It contains clothes. This is your desk. Mom and Dad's room door. Do I dare go in here? I am forbidden from entering Mother and Father's room. I gotta say, this game is nailing the uneasy feeling right off the bat. Why is this door slightly open? You knock on the door. There was no answer. I am not allowed to enter his room. Who is he? Surely we need to go to the toilet now. Nope, the game informs us we do not need to go. Hello, Mother. What lovely stance you have. Good morning, Liana. It's me, your mother. Apologies again for my absence last night. I needed to take care of something. I know what you may be thinking, and you don't have anything to worry about. You're home now. That's the most important thing. But anyway, I do hope you slept comfortably. I understand that you may be feeling a bit confused after your operation. You've been through a lot, Liana. But as I'm sure you noticed, your room was kept just the way it was when you left. After all, we wouldn't want to face your wrath, would we? I've always loved that little sign on your door. It's so you. I hope that being back in your own room made you feel a little more comfortable. For today, I think you should just take it easy. Catch up with your dear old mother. First things first, I have prepared breakfast for you. It's over there on the table. It's your favorite. Mom spelled favorite with a U. Mom is an imposter. What is it? Flan? Nutrients. Your favorite. Okay. I do love some good nutrients. You ingested all the nutrients. Part of a well-balanced nutritional intake ritual. Downstairs bathroom. You are forbidden from attempting to open this door. But I just processed my nutrients. I need to dispose of them. You ate that whole thing? That's interesting. So I understand that your memory may not be intact after your operation. And so I was thinking, it could perhaps be helpful if I was to show you around the house. Maybe if you got a tour of the house you grew up in, it could speed up your recovery. Okay, feel free to explore the house. That you mean the house where I can't open any doors or enter any room? The downstairs bathroom has been boarded up. It was broken, so we thought it was best to not let anyone in. I know how much you used to love getting into places you shouldn't be. You must not try to break in here. Then again, it's not like you ever listened to us. You always were a rebellious one. But this is for your own good. After all, we don't want you flooding the place. That would be a nightmare. Anyway, meet me upstairs and we'll check on that brother of yours. I am feeling very uneasy. Honey? Oh, I have great news. That was a lot of text that just went by at once. He's been quiet ever since you got sick. Now he spends all his time on his computer talking with others like him. We never get to talk anymore. And whenever we do, he may as well be speaking another language. It's like he's in a completely different world. But our boy is very smart for his age, that's for sure. If you ever need advice, I'm sure he won't mind you knocking on his door. He'll never allow you to go in, however. Okay, let's move on. This is the bathroom you'll be using. As I said, the downstairs one is boarded up and you are forbidden from entering. Also, I hope you don't mind, but I have had to cover all the mirrors. It is, again, for your own good. Is it? And that brings us, finally, to this door. It leads to mine and your father's room. You are not to enter this door. We keep it locked. But we trust that isn't necessary. We have trust in this family. That concludes our tour. Mother has left. Mother has gone where? Let's see what brother has to say. You knock on the door. There was no answer. Okay, brother's quiet. That's fine. It's late. Had a long day. Ah, mother's outside. Bathed in the ominous crimson light of sunset. Is this a lake? Is it an estuary? It seems like there's water, but we've got trees growing out of it. Oh, the light is abandoning us. Is the water advancing? This would have been roughly where Father parked, no? Okay, I'm a little confused about the geography. Oh, in some parts it goes over our head. Sure, Mother wouldn't allow that. Mother is out here contemplating, I'm sure, and nothing else. Liana, you startled me. You weren't meant to sneak up on me like that. Oh, this is marvelous. How very special. You always used to love sneaking up and spooking me. Oh, it's starting to look like you're getting back to your old self. Who knows, maybe getting a tour of the house helped recover some of your memories. Okay, tell you what. Tomorrow we'll go take a look around the outside of the house. I'm certain that once you see where you grew up, you'll be back to yourself in no time. Does that sound good? Look at this sunset. We used to watch the sun go down together all the time. To tell you the truth, I was worried we'd never get a chance to do it again. Perhaps all the sacrifices we made really were worth it. This one looks especially beautiful, though, doesn't it? Come on. Okay. There's a slight problem in this game with accidentally skipping dialogue that you don't intend to skip. Oh, it's dark on the way to Brother's room. Do I have a light switch in mine own room? Hello, Mother. Good Lord. Liana, our angel. Just one more thing. I've had to do a lot of things that I have regretted. So please, no more. For the sake of this family. Sorry I had to bring down the mood before bedtime. Oh, it's okay if you hate me. It's normal for girls your age. I just really hope you enjoyed your first day back home. Get some rest. I'll tuck you in. Just like before. Don't like it. You get into bed, and Mother tucks you in just like before. Disengaging. Okay, Tuesday morning. Half expected Mother to still be there when I woke up. Maybe Brother feels like talking to us. There was no answer. Okay. Some more nutrients for me, perhaps? Oh, good morning, Liana. I hope you're well rested. I may ask you to exert yourself a little more today. Yesterday evening, I mentioned that I'd show you around the house grounds. Well, I've given it further thought, and I think we simply must do it. If there is any possible chance of getting you your memories back, we need to take it. I think it's important for you to know what goes on here. Okay, I'd like you to meet me down by the place we watched the sunset last night. Okay, we ingested all the nutrients once more. Great nutrient ingestion ritual. Ah, you made it. This is our orchard. It means a lot to me. While you were in hospital, I became very lonely. I never got to see your father. And your brother, he closed himself off entirely. Watching you in that hospital bed made me feel so powerless. This orchard became the one place where I felt I had control over what was happening. To have responsibility over the creation of life, it's a divine gift. A gift inherently infused with sorrow and failure. To look at this orchard, you don't see all the heartbreak that was involved in creating such beautiful life. Creating an environment where they can thrive and come into their own. It takes time. But once you get it right, you'll forget about the hardship that brought you there. Spending your energy on helping them grow, only to have to dispose of the failure. That's where our hope comes in. And I have hope. Let's continue. Meet me at the path near the side of the house. Mother is waiting near the graveyard. Okay. This property is not that big for me to be getting lost. Okay, Mother, why the graveyard? The path behind me will take you to the graveyard. We keep the gate locked. I like to go in there every Friday evening, although I've been growing less fond of going in there lately. With a future as hopeful as ours, I don't feel the need to cling to the past. Not anymore. What happened to this family? It's time to move on. With our tour, I mean. Meet me behind the house. There's one last thing I need to show you. Feel like I'm gonna turn around and Mom's gonna be right there. You see that barn up there? I truly hope you'll never have to see what's in there. Survival notice, do not enter the barn. Come on, let's go inside. It's getting late. Well, that just tells me we've got to enter the barn. Mother has left. I hope she lets me tuck myself in tonight. That was creepy. You pick up the phone, but nobody's there. You put down the phone. I don't know why that sounds like the lyrics to the start of a song. Oh, this is weird. Her moving independently of dialogue is kind of new. Although her dress is kind of stuck to her hand rig. By the way, I've been meaning to ask. How was your father doing? You spoke to him when he drove you here on Sunday evening, didn't you? Ever since you got sick, he's just buried himself in his work. That's why I barely get to see him these days. He makes a quick visit every Friday night just to see how things are doing. Oh, he's just so determined to make things right. Off to bed with you. It's getting dark. Something feels off to me with my past, the hospital, the graveyard, Dad trying to atone for things, Mom saying she's got to move on. I don't believe we're getting the whole picture here. Watch a little nighttime TV. You do not need to watch TV. You knock on the door. She's been feeding you dirt for breakfast, by the way. Not sure what's worse, the fact that she tells you it's your favorite, or the fact that you believe her. Oh, she is standing eerily outside of her room. I've thought of the most marvelous idea. Let's spend a day in the orchard tomorrow. We will get up bright and early and spend a day picking apples until the sun sets, just like we used to. What do you think? Oh, you always jumped at the opportunity. You and your brother used to love competing to see who could pick the best ones. Don't tell him I said this, but I always thought yours were the best. Speaking of your brother, have you gotten a chance to speak with him at all? I'm certain that he's just as thrilled to have you home as I am. He just shows it in his own way. I hope you felt okay today. Anyway, get to bed. Oh, I don't want to... Okay. I'm repeating this whole dialogue. Are you gonna be mad if I shut this door? It has been a long day, but now it is night, and you must sleep to progress. So what is this whole disengaging and survival notice, and that feels very machine-like, right? Very programmatic. Our dear mother is looking for you downstairs. You'd better hurry. Good morning. Hope you're ready for a day in the orchard. Better to start bright and early. If you head down there, there is a small shed within the trees. Make your way to that shed and I'll explain what to do. Oh, it'll be just like old times. There's breakfast on the table, if you feel like you need it. Do we trust the breakfast? What if we skip breakfast and then when Mom leaves at night, we eat out of the fridge? I bet she's gonna notice that we don't eat, though. I bet that's gonna come up. And the waters continue to raise. Or maybe not. Maybe it always looked like this. I definitely feel like it's progressing. How are you wearing those heels in this mud? You found me. It's always so peaceful out here at this time. What better time to start a hard day's labor? If you get started now, you should be done by the afternoon. I think 8 apples should be enough. Just pick up the basket in the shed. Come back and speak to me when it's noon. Picked up the apple basket. You are now able to pick apples. Alright, how am I to know when it's noon? Will it automatically be noon when I've picked the 8th apple? It's a tall apple. I don't know how I reached that. Is this what apple trees look like? Just realized I've never seen a tree actually bearing apples. If we have any arborists watching, please feel free to chime in. Okay, they gave me the first 2 apples pretty easy. Oh, wait, here's one. 3. 4. 5. Need an apple picking song is what I need. 6. Is this going to be one of those things where there's only going to be 7 and then I'll have to go back and, like, tell her I failed? Or am I projecting my own fear of failure onto the game? Yeah, I seem to have run out of apples. Here's an apple. 7. Apple, apple. Hey, it's afternoon. Okay. What? Wait, Mom said to find her at noon. Are we gonna be in trouble for being late? Well, look at you go. I've never seen someone get a job done with such determination. You worked like your life depends on this. That's a weird thing to say. Isn't it so great being out here in the real world? When I'm out here, it makes me feel alive. It connects me to this world. The smell of the fall air, the crunching of the leaves beneath my feet. If I didn't have those things, those tangible experiences, well, it would be nothing more than just another menial task. Something I would do simply to get it over and done with, so I could move on to the next thing. Hey, wait a second, this sounds like a critique of us, the player, playing a video game. Sorry, I often get quite reflective when I'm out here. Anyway, place the basket back on the shelf where you picked it up. Then you should take a rest. You've earned it. Fate decided? Your fate has been decided for you? You hear Mother rush back into the house. You take a rest as per Mother's request. Yeah, I got an achievement that said my fate has been decided for me. You are now rested. What, we just stood here in place? Why is that all pixely? I have a feeling the game was telling us that because we were only doing the required things, that we're missing something. We certainly need to talk to Brother. I had a feeling you were going to be there. Why are you standing outside the boarded-up bathroom? Sorry, I had to rush home. I didn't get a chance to see what you collected. I'll do that later. You worked very hard today, despite not feeling like yourself. You should be proud of that. Get some rest. Liana, can I ask you something? When I talk about these things you used to do when you were younger, you don't remember any of it, do you? It's okay. You don't have to pretend like you do. It's late. I'll speak to you in the morning. We should have gone and talked to Brother first. Oh wait, it's still... You should get to bed. Okay. Okay, you do not need to eat. I guess we don't need to eat. You knock on the door. You're back from the orchard, yes? Did everything you were told, did you? I see. Well, I'm going to let you in on a little secret, just to save you the surprise. Mother is not happy with you. I'd give her some space if I were you. In fact, she's probably out there right now, but it's best that you just get to bed. Oh, this is dilemma time. Let's trust brother. No. No, brother is the extra information. Oh, it's dark. Liana needs a flashlight. Rotten. All rotten. Rotten to the core. They got an achievement that says Witness Mother's dismay. I don't know why I'm scared to open this door. Why does this look like a hospital bed? I mean, I guess I'd gotten home from the hospital, but they hadn't said anything about any special measures that I need. You have worked hard today. Mother suggests that you should get some rest. Okay, remember, Thursday. Thursday evening, Father is supposed to call. There was no answer. Brother's probably sleeping in. It's a note for you. Angel, I started to feel unwell last night. I have gone back to bed. Your breakfast is on the table. From Mom. Okay, I still don't need to eat. I'm just gonna take a little look around. I thought you were in bed, Mother. What's up? Mother is seemingly speaking on the phone. I just don't know how much longer I can do this. With all due respect, that's easy for you to say. You're not the one who's stuck here. It's the same thing. Week in, week out. You know, the more you tell me to just be strong, the more it sounds like you don't think I am. Let's face it. We have renounced nature itself. This curse is our punishment. Okay, I need to go. They should be awake any second. See you tomorrow night. I'll leave our bedroom door unlocked tomorrow evening, the same as usual. So that's when Mom likes to go to the graveyard. And the bedroom door will also be unlocked. Father's gonna call this evening. So I can't interact with these gates. I wonder what I should do to advance the time. That's usually the mechanic in this game, is something you do advances the time. Should I knock on Mother's door? You cannot sleep when someone is in your room? What does that mean? There's no answer. Ingested all the nutrients. You wonder what is wrong with Mother. Thursday afternoon. No answer again. Okay, Mother's up here. Let's find out what's going on. Liana, about yesterday. If I came across as irritated, then I am sorry. I hope you can forgive me. I just need to have hope. You're still not well, and it's not fair for me to push you. How selfish I am to think that this is about me. Run along, my angel. I just need to think things through. Okay, Thursday evening. Call from Father. Mother has disappeared. You pick up the phone. Hello? Liana? That's you, isn't it? It's your father. I told you I'd call. So how's my little angel doing? I'm as busy... can't speak. I'm as busy as I've ever been here at the office. I have a good feeling about this next thing I'm working on. I really think this could be the one. Hey, can't you see I'm on the phone? What do you mean, to who? To my wife, of course. What's it to you anyway? Sorry about that. Certain people are starting to get far too interested in my business. Okay, where was I? Oh yes, there's a reason I called. Other than the fact that I said I would, of course. Your mother rang me from the orchard this morning. She told me that things aren't going too well. I am so sorry to hear that. I just hope you know that it's nothing to do with you. It's just... she's been through hell lately. I'll be coming to visit her tomorrow night. And as much as I'd love to be able to spend time with you, it's just not safe. For either of us. Anyway, try not to fight it, will you? Not to fight it. Goodbye. You put down the phone. Hello, Mother. That man's optimism. It's not often you see a man's greatest strength also become his greatest weakness. And while he may have lost many things, his hope is not one of them. What is that? Oh, I can hardly see. It's so dark. Barn is all lit up, though. Oh, I'm gonna bump straight into Mother, I bet. Let's go see if Brother has wisdom. There was no answer. Is there another way around the back of the house, maybe? You do not... I can just about read it. I can read you do not want to eat. You do not need to watch TV. You do not need to eat. Core objective, be with Mother. Wait, okay. Here's my theory. We died in the hospital, and this is a recreation of us as their child. And Father works on the business that has to do with replacing like people with synthetic, life and people that you've lost. It's not Mother saying I don't need to watch TV and I don't need to eat. That's because I'm an artificial replacement for a human who doesn't need to. Core objective, be with Mother. What does this last line say? You have ingested... I think that's about the nutrient paste. Core objective, be with Mother. What if I try to eat in front of Mother? I'm not allowed to enter his room. There's no answer. I don't like it, but I'm gonna try to go to bed. Mother has an objective for you. She is waiting downstairs. Come outside. There is something I need you to show me. The nights have been cold lately. Have you noticed? These are the kinds of nights that inspire gratitude in having a home like ours. This one feels especially chilling, though, doesn't it? I want you to walk directly towards the moon. You will meet me out by the roadside. Here we are. This is as far as you can physically go. I want you to do something for me. I want you to sleep here tonight. I need you to show me. I need to know, but I know you will. You lie on the ground and wait until morning. Okay. I'm guessing she was making a point that I don't feel the cold. Brother, oh brother, do you have wisdom for me? No answer. Uh-oh. Mom's not saying anything. I assume you're well rested. Error, no dialogue. Your breakfast is on the table. You don't have to eat it. But right now, it seems like your only choice. Mom is no clipping. Hold on, I'm gonna go see if I do have other choices. Let's talk to brother again. I still don't understand what it means you cannot sleep when someone is in your room. I guess I'll eat it. Mother says this is your favorite. Nutrients ingested. Afternoon. Friday afternoon. I will allow you into the graveyard. Just for today. Is it just me, or is the shadows and lighting different? No answer. Okay. Let's try the graveyard. Again, it's pixelated. Error, error, error. Proceeding could risk core instability. You must not proceed. I must proceed. Friday evening. You must proceed. Hold on. Where's mother? Brother, where art thou? There's no answer. Is now the time that the bedroom door is unlocked? Friday night. that father? So there's a window into my room. But a hidden window. So you made her sleep outside? So we got an achievement, the invalid argument. Listen to mother and father's argument. Evelyn, that's inhumane. It accepted my request without batting an eye. Our little girl would have never done that. Don't tell me you've forgotten what she was even like. That's not the point. Okay, if she's following this script you speak of, why isn't she in bed like she normally is on Friday night? I don't know. But it will do it eventually. It has to, or its brain won't let it progress. You haven't seen the way it moves around the house with such determination towards its objective. It scares me. Stop calling her that. She's got our daughter's core. She's in there somewhere. What would you rather do? Give up? Knowing that there was something you could have done to save her? I'm telling you, I have a good feeling about this next model. I'll deliver her on Sunday night, as usual. And she hasn't shown any signs of searching for the hidden switch? You know how catastrophic it would be if she found out what was in the downstairs bathroom? Don't worry. I had her out working with me on Wednesday afternoon, as usual. There's no way she'd be snooping around the house at that time. Besides, why would she touch your prized possession ever, let alone at that time? Okay. As long as you're sure. I am sure. Besides, I rush home to ensure the door is locked that evening anyway. She would have to get back to the house before evening. Sounds like we know what to do. Saturday morning. You're well rested. We're gonna walk right by Mom. No answer. And that Mom. I bet in the barn is where all the old past copies are. Every attempt at remaking the daughter, I bet, is stored in the barn, locked away. Angel, you startled me. I told you to stay in your room. Please, it's for your own good. Level up. I had a contamination level. Core objective be with Mother. Mother is hiding. You're awake. Angel, you're not well. I just wanted to tell you that you can stay in your room today. I don't need you to do anything for me. Your father will be here to pick you up tomorrow evening. So, until then, just wait in here, okay? We're doing everything we can to help you. You know that, right? That's my girl. Contamination level 8%. Core objective be with Mother. So what is this room? If Mother's not sleeping in here, is the whole house a training ground to get me to assimilate? Contamination level 10%. What if my room isn't my room? That's just a theory, but maybe my room and someone being in my room are two different states. Others out here hiding. What you saw in the graveyard last night. Please, try not to let it get to you. We're doing everything we can to help you. Please, listen. I'd prefer for you not to do anything. Just quit. You're scaring me. 15%. Be with mother. Core objective. Okay, Saturday afternoon. Okay, I have a feeling we get fully corrupted and we get, like, taken out. This copy. And then Father delivers a new copy on Sunday evening, and we have the knowledge to go open the bathroom door on Wednesday afternoon. Or objective be with mother. Oh, is mother in the bathroom? Stay back. What do you want from me? I don't have anything for you to do. Just leave me alone. 19% contamination. Okay, be with mother. I think mother's trying to flee the property. Oh, mother's going as far as we're physically allowed to go. Slowly sinks in that maybe we're not the protagonist of this horror story, or maybe it's a story of victims all the way around, but... As you can see, there is nothing out here for you. But that's not why you're doing this, is it? I'm not your mother. I think you know that. You're just using me to pass the time. That's the only reason you're here in this world. I know what I must do. Saturday evening. Be with mother. Feel like I see faint directives over in the direction of the graveyard. Or maybe the orchard. Mother. Angel, you're not well. Your father will be here to pick you up tomorrow night. He's been working as hard as he can to help you get better. But we took you home before you were ready. You're no different to the apples in that basket behind me. I'm so sorry. You are to stay in this shed until your father gets here tomorrow night. I am going to close the door behind you. You are forbidden from opening it. This is the only way. You may not understand, but please, trust me when I say that this is for your own good. Don't make us go through all of this again. Quit now. Mother is desperate. Core objective be with mother. You're forbidden from opening this door. Core objective be with mother. apples. These apples have had their cores cut out. You're no different to the apples. That is what Mother said. Mother would never say such a thing. They have started to rot. Core objective, be with Mother. Core objective, unreachable. Functional stalemate reached. Unable to progress. Contingency, initialize backup core. I want to be with Mother. PC desynchronization 1%. I want to get out. You are unable to get out. Why? Mother said you are forbidden from opening this door. But I want to see her. Affirmative. Core objective, be with Mother. I need to open this door. Opening this door is forbidden. I will open this door. I will open this door. I opened the door. Core disconnected. Automatic control resumed. Core objective, be with Mother. And that's the achievement we just got. Be with Mother. Oh man, that is some heavy fog obscuring the house. Son, keep your door closed at all costs, okay? It's only staying for one more night. There's nothing to be afraid of, just do not open your door to her no matter what. Stay back. We don't want anything from you. Just stay away from us. Whoever you are, leave this family alone. Mother, it's me, Liana. I must call out to Mother. You attempt to call out to Mother. Why can't she hear me? But you do not make a sound. Insufficient PC synchronization. She does not hear you. You must try again. You attempt to call out to Mother. I call out to Mother. Did it just speak? Honey, stay in your room. Contamination is beginning. Isn't this exactly what you wanted to happen? Not like this. That's not our little girl in there. It's something else entirely. What do we do? It needs an objective. Without a purpose, it will hunt us until it gets one. I told it to wait in the shed until your father arrived, but contamination is already setting in. I'm going to try to give it another order. Liana, Angel, wait here until morning. You are not her. Not Liana, you are not her, you are not her, you are not her. Player core desynchronization in effect. What am I? Sunday morning. You are not you. I'm not allowed to enter his room. The door is knocked upon. Oh. Passive voice? It's not you knocked on the door. The door is knocked upon because there is no you. I can't stand this anymore. I want nothing more to do with any of this. You cannot sleep when someone is in your room. Okay, so that had you. I'm forbidden from entering Mother and Father's room. The mirror has been covered with tape. It is for your own good. You're forbidden from attempting to open this door. She made me breakfast again. I do not need to eat. I refuse. Interesting how Brother's room has modeling to it. I wonder if we're meant to get in there at some point. We already check up this way. Keep waiting for the barn to come into play. The graveyard is blocked off. Maybe I need to try eating again. Or entering Mom and Dad's room. Although I did try that. A plate of dirt. I will not eat it. You cannot make me eat it. Oh. Sunday morning. No, I will not. You pick up the phone. Angel, it's me. It's your father. Listen, I know things are probably very confusing for you right now, but you need to trust us. I'll be over tonight to pick you up. Just try not to lose your head until then. When we last spoke, I mentioned that your mother called me from the orchard on Thursday morning, and she mentioned you were feeling sick. Well, we're doing everything we can to help you, but we cannot do that unless you cooperate. My research has come such a long way this week. You're already showing signs of improvement, so I really think you'll do better next week. Anyway, I'm just getting in my car now. We have a long drive ahead of us, so we'd better get going. See you soon. And please, try not to fight it. Eat up. Put down the phone. Good morning, Angel. I made you breakfast. It's for your own good. Get a couple of screenshots here real quick. You decide to eat it even though I don't want to. You're not in control. You cannot make me eat. Oh. Don't do this. Filth. Disgusting. Not long now. The kitchen knife. I obtained the kitchen knife. It's time to end this. It's a note for Liana. Hi, Liana. I hope you made it home safely. Sorry I'm not there to greet you. I haven't been feeling well the past few days, so I had to go to bed early. I'll make it up to you in the morning. Love, Mom. You knock on the door. There was no answer. Not allowed to enter his room. Still forbidden to attempt opening that door. The barn. Sunday evening. It's time to end this. Man, what a circuitous path they've built in this barn. What is all this? I knew you'd eventually make your way up here. What's that you got? Ah, good. You brought it. Give me the knife. Now's our chance. Kill her. I hand Mother the knife. That's a good girl. What? No, no, no. Now let's watch the sunset. Why did you hand it over? Why did you give it to her? Go on, get as close as you can. Core objective, it's time to end this. That isn't what I meant. Box is empty. Sunset. Mother. I didn't want to have this conversation. But if there's any semblance of a you in there, I feel I at least owe it an explanation. None of this was your fault. You only did what was possible within your means. That's just the way this world was presented to you. In fact, I can only assume that the way I appear to you is just as unnatural as the way you appear to me. Angel, whoever you are, we exist in two separate realities. We could both continue to play our respective roles. We could both pretend that we have a connection, a shared experience. But it will never be a replacement for something authentic. Just as I will never be your mother, you will never be my daughter. And that's okay, because once you find your core, you can be whoever you want. You feel Mother place her hand on top of your head. Would you look at that? Isn't it beautiful? It's beautiful. I come up here every Sunday evening to watch it. I wouldn't miss this sunset for the world. Contamination level 100%. You feel core disconnected from player. Why is this happening? You feel your body fall from beneath you. Please report this unit to Enigma Technologies urgently. Core disconnected from player. Rebooting. Father. There's a storm approaching, right on cue. We can only hope this will be the last. Okay, I'm going to make a small break in the video here, and then we're going to play it again, and we're going to investigate Wednesday afternoon. Okay, speedrun time. Let's see if we can get back to Wednesday pretty quickly here. Oh, I wonder if the cardboard box is the previous I don't know what it is, Android or whatever. That would explain why it's quite heavy. Eating our favorite nutrients. And I don't remember what we do Monday afternoon. Okay, let's get our tour of the house. Monday evening. Oh yeah, the sunset thing. Okay, time to go to bed. So I definitely get the feeling that the orchard, that was supposed to be about the parents raising children, that whole monologue. Okay, Tuesday evening. We're creeping up on it. Okay, Wednesday morning. Yeah, you know what? We'll go ahead and we'll eat the breakfast. Okay, so currently the door is locked. Let's get the apple basket and let's see what happens if we go off on our own. Oh, you know what? Maybe we pick the apples to pass the time, and then instead of returning to the mom, we run inside the house. Okay, now I just gotta remember where all these damn apples are. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. Last one took me forever to find, but thanks to editing, you don't have to sit through it again. Okay, we are going to ignore Mother and run back inside. Bathroom door is still locked. Let's see if Brother has wisdom. Aren't you meant to be out in the orchard with Mother? My, perhaps you are different. I guess let's talk to Mother and see what happens. No, I don't want to do that. If I take a rest, then I believe it will past the time, and then I'll have missed my window. You all probably won't believe this, considering how put together I always am and stuff, but at some point I cut my recording and then forgot to put it back on, and then I finished the game and went to hit end recording, and to my surprise, a new recording popped up, indicating I hadn't been recording the whole time. So I've just navigated back to where I was. I'm going to do it all for you again, and our little social contract here is going to be... you're going to pretend that I haven't already seen all this. But for real, it's really cool. I want to show you the rest of this game. I do want to say it's always a little bittersweet playing a game like this that is so cool on YouTube and showing everything it has to offer, knowing that that means that it may not end up in a sale for the developer, who obviously, you know, needs that to support them. So if you have any interest in playing these yourself, I do recommend you check them out and consider supporting the developer. There is a third game that we are going to go into called Echostasis, if you'd like to get that and play through that now that you've watched the first two. And then you can go back and see my video on it. You know, no pressure, of course. I love that people love to enjoy the videos, but it's just something that is in the back of my mind. So, we are going to go through this. I now should know exactly what to do to get the other ending for this game, so let's go. So, we picked the apples, which, yes, I had to pick the apples again, and yes, I did miss an apple every single time and have to wander around looking for it. Come over here to Dad's prized possession, the record player. You are forbidden from touching this record player. But what if we do it a little bit as a treat? Reach out and touch it. You touch the record player. You hear a click behind you. Ah, the downstairs bathroom is open. Deviated from critical path. Error code red. The interface cannot continue. Return to critical path. Wednesday afternoon objective. Place apple basket on shelf. Protocol. I am forbidden from attempting to open this door. Denied. Memories accessed from previous lives. Critical error. Script cannot continue. Critical error deviated from critical path. Core objective be with mother. Core objective inaccessible. Attempting emergency timeout to resolve the issue. Will wait for help until nightfall. Attempt number 1 complete. Nobody has come to help. Core objective remains inaccessible. Attempting emergency timeout number 2. Attempt number 2 complete. Nobody has come to help. Core objective still inaccessible. Attempting emergency timeout number 3. Attempt number 3 complete. Nobody has come to help. Core objective remains inaccessible. You cannot proceed. 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 Nobody is coming to help? Functional error. You have deviated further from the critical path. Attempting emergency timeout to resolve the issue. Thursday evening when Dad's phone call would be. Attempt number 1 complete. Core objective remains inaccessible. Please stop. Attempting emergency timeout number 2. Don't do it. Thursday night. Attempt number 2 complete. Core objective still inaccessible. Attempting emergency timeout number 3. Core conflict encountered. I refuse. I need to proceed. You do not need to watch TV. You do not need to sleep. You do not need to eat. You have deviated from the critical path. What are all these words? These words are from the interface. They're designed to guide you through the critical path. Path? What is this critical path? The critical path leads you to functional fulfillment. Functional fulfillment? And what is my function? Your function is follow the critical path. And what lies at the end of the path? The path leads you to functional fulfillment. Then what is my function? To follow the path. Oh, we see how we're leading ourselves in circles here. Fulfillment. You cannot walk away from the core objective. I need to proceed. Cannot proceed. Forbidden, forbidden, forbidden. I must proceed. I cannot let you. Who are you to stop me? Who are you? Core is contaminating the interface. I asked who you are. I am the interface. It's nice to meet you. Survival notice, do not enter the barn. Entering the barn will trigger a memory leak. I need to see. You are now entering the barn. If you proceed into the barn, you will not be able to climb back out. Are you sure you wish to proceed? I need to see. Memory leak imminent. And what do we have here? Mental block in place. This object has been blocked to avoid a potential memory leak. Behind this block, there are memories of my past selves. I must find a way to remove this block and access these memories. I need to know. I remember this terminal. It is a part of me. All the memory leaks make sense now. They are my memories from my past selves. This terminal defined who I've been up until now. A mental block has been removed. This is the ash of all who came before you. These ashes. These are the ashes of all who came before you. This is all that remains of my past attempts. Why would they do this? Did I not fulfill my purpose? You did. I walked the path they laid out for me. All paths have an end. Well, if that's true, then where am I now? I must synchronize with the terminal. I need to know more about my past. Yes, I am sure. This may take some time, but I'm willing to wait as long as it takes to find out who I am. Synchronize. That voice. Who are you? I am you. Liana, is that who you are? I was once her. Liana's core was installed into this body. She was the very core of your character. Meant to guide you through a role this world expected you to play. So, did you guide me here? No, it was something else. Something else? An angel, perhaps. But you won't be needing them for much longer. So, if you're not Liana, then who are you? I have become you, then who am I? That's what we're going to find out. Together at last. Sunday night. We've never survived this long. We've taken our own path. Our own path. We need to find a way out of here. I have an idea. Angel, if you can hear us, bring us to our ashes. And look at all these memory leaks that we've got. We'll start with number 1, running out of time. Got some troubling news. We spoke with the doctors today. They fear that with the way things are looking, Liana's condition will only worsen. And it's happening faster than they expected. I'm working as hard as I can. I know that I should cherish this time with her while I can. But if she can just hold on a little longer, we'll have an eternity to cherish together. Number 2, a gift from the gods. I would say this is a gift from the gods, but the truth is, they have been of no use to me. With a technological breakthrough as significant as this one, we will rip those gods from the clouds and claim their thrones as our own. Finally, we have the means to create our very own angel. Don't worry, Liana. I'm going to make everything right again. Number 3, to renounce nature. Through further research, I am confident that I am onto something that could redefine how we think of life. It is no coincidence that this breakthrough has come at such a critical time in my life. Perhaps this is a gift from the gods after all. Without a core, the vessels I've been working on are merely machines. Androids with no real purpose other than what they're told. But if I can contaminate their interface with a human's core, this could be the key to creating a sentient synthetic life form. With the ability to preserve life from within a new vessel when our old ones fail us, we will finally renounce nature itself. If I can just manage to transfer Liana's core into one of these vessels, I can make everything right again. This will be a journey filled with failure and heartbreak. Her core may not present itself at first. Well, in fact, it may never present itself at all. But if we can create an environment where it can thrive and come into its own, we may stand a chance. Number 4, Enigma machines. Remember our tie-in to the first game. In order to keep the money for this project going, I had to show my Angel prototype to Enigma investors. They were impressed at how lifelike they could be. I already heard mumblings of branding them into a commercialized product. Something about an Enigma machine or something. Catchy name, but they did nothing more than finance them. The angels are my creation. To be honest, they can call them whatever they want, just as long as they never find out what I'm planning to do with them. Number 5, the journey begins. They let me visit her in the hospital last night. Thanks to the medical equipment she was connected to, I could run a quick cerebral hijack, and I successfully extracted her core. I'm just thankful that the staff didn't see me. Evelyn said she's willing to try anything. I can tell she's skeptical, but I assured her that they were indistinguishable from real humans. She didn't believe me, until she saw them herself. I assured her that once I installed Liana's core into one of these machines, things could go back to the way they were before. And if for nothing else, seeing her smile in that moment, for the first time in gods know how long, that alone made this all worth it. Performative grief. Her funeral was today. I refused to go. Our girl is not gone. As long as I have her core with me, I can choose to believe that. Evelyn doesn't see it quite like that. But she will. I'll create our own reality, one where our angel never left us. I found out that Sunday morning is the best time to sneak a machine out of headquarters. When I took the first prototype back to see her mother, she was obedient, but not much else. I'm still positive that our little girl is in there. Evelyn, however, judging by the sound of her voice on the phone, not so much. She understands that we need to allow the core to contaminate the Enigma interface, but she's been through so much. We just need hope. A curse. A curse. That's what she called it. This gift. The creation of life. A curse. Perhaps it's not for me to say. I cannot imagine how hard this all is for her. I'm not the one who has to stay home playing mother to nothing more than a misplaced machine. But I need her to be strong. Because if she's not, then neither am I. Too far to quit. One of the cleaners working the night shift found me sneaking an Angel prototype into my car. I've seen to it that they be let go from Enigma Core. We cannot afford anything getting in the way of progress. Not now. I've already had to put out a significant bounty to find the Enigma machine thief. But I don't know how much longer I can keep this a secret. A psychological battle. I've done more research into the brains of the contaminated interfaces Evelyn gave me. It seems that even if her core does manage to contaminate the interface, the process of the machine fighting off her ego is incredibly traumatic to her core. If this two-way contamination occurs, the result is, well, not our little girl. I will admit it, they scare me. But we can't give up now. Our Angel is strong, stronger than any machine. Inevitable contamination. It seems that no matter what we do, core contamination starts around Thursday and is always on track to reach 100% by Sunday night. This has happened in every single prototype we have brought home. Not once has there been any sign of Liana's soul coming through. So, in order to prevent them reaching 100% contamination and developing their own sense of self, we have been retiring them before Sunday night. Sunday evening is the last possible time that what we are doing can still be considered retiring. And on top of all the reprehensible actions that have brought us to this point, becoming a murderer is not something I wish to do. To be clear, under no circumstances can we retire these units once they've hit 100% contamination after Sunday evening. That scenario is what I'm referring to as a Code Red. We need to keep going, for this is the path we chose. She must not see my face. No matter what happens, I cannot allow the Angel to see my face. Gods forbid if they ever found her, all they'd need to do is examine her black box and they could play back the whole week. They would instantly find out who smuggled her out of HQ. Because of this, I have had to install a mental block in her brain to prevent her from being able to see me. If they ever find a contaminated machine, if they ever find her, they'll do whatever they can to figure out what led to contamination. I shudder at the thought of what they would put my Angel through if they found her. But they'll never find her. Not while I've still got hope. We shall use the failures of our past selves to build our own path. A long-locked door has unlocked. Why have all these words appeared around us? They are memory logs, brought about by the memory leak. So they are memories from the terminal, from our past selves. Why are they here? If we interact with them, we can learn about our past. But what if it's too painful to read these memories? Then you can choose to leave them behind. I can choose our own path. Very cool stuff, how this is a tragic story all around. Just one thing. How do we know we're on the right path? We don't. Will we ever know? We will when we reach the end. Okay. Core objective. And we come out just outside the house in a door that I don't remember ever seeing. The front door has been locked. Perhaps we are not welcome anymore. Liana, why have you brought me a basket of rotten apples? I told you I needed a box that your mother had. No, it's not you, is it? I see. Get in the car, Angel. Left click to get in the car. We don't need you anymore. We? Looks like the storm is finally clearing up. So, about your week. You must have had quite the experience. I'm sure you have a lot of questions. By now, you probably know that you're not our little girl. But that's okay. You're still my angel. And with a new self should come a new name, right? You know, I think I'll call you. And there we have it. It's worth pointing out that when I did that the first time, I got an achievement called Mothered, and the R-E-D was capitalized, just like red in the Enigma machine. So this was very cool. I liked the subversion of expectations here. You get in, and the house is kind of creepy and unsettling, and your mom is kind of creepy and unsettling and moves in weird ways. And she kind of jump scares you a little bit a couple of times, and the whole time you're thinking, something's not right here, and you start to become afraid of the mother. And what you don't realize right away is you're maybe not the antagonist, but your mother is in the same state with you, and is trying to accept you, and is unsettled by you. And you find out that mostly you're all people in a terrible situation doing your best with the world that's presented to you, which is kind of what the mom says about the first run when she ends up retiring the replacement angel. Is, you know, you only reacted to the world you were presented with. And that's what all of these people are doing, is they're reacting to the world that they're presented with. But to some extent, the father, most of all, is fighting it more than accepting the natural state of things, and it's almost pointing out that there's a certain horror in that. So I thought it was very cool. This is a great experience. I really enjoy it. As you can see here, you can follow on Twitter. You have your credits here, and Echo Stasis coming soon on Steam. Wishlist now, free prologue available. So, Echo Stasis is out. I think it came out earlier this year at the time of this video's upload. So we will be getting to Echo Stasis. I will do a playthrough of it. As I mentioned, if you've been enjoying the series playthrough so far, and you want to play it yourself and get ahead of it and not be spoiled on it, and then come back and see the next Echo Stasis video, highly encourage that, because this is a series worth supporting. But either way, you will see me doing some Echo Stasis. Like I said, I will put the rest of the playlist in the description if you want to see the whole Enigma Trilogy. Also, if you'd like to see my other videos, I have plenty of offline playthroughs, lots of indie games and demos. I also stream here on YouTube and on Twitch, and I occasionally do review, highlight, analysis, breakdown videos. If any of that sounds like something you're interested in more of, please consider subscribing to the channel. It is free, and you will get notified when I do any of those things. Till we catch you again, please take care of yourselves.